In the previous episode, we talked about the transition from the Shang dynasty to the Zhou dynasty. As the ruler of all people under heaven, how did the Zhou king extend his influence across the whole kingdom? He built a system called feudal system. The Zhou king granted land and noble titles to his relatives and loyal ministers, forming a network of vassal states to safeguard royal power. This political system is called fengjian or feudalism, and the corresponding society structure is called feudal society. A major feature of this system was that the central king had no right to interfere in the internal affairs of vassal states. So the vassal states, they were formally his subjects. They acted much like independent partners with high autonomy. To put it simply, if we imagine the whole kingdom was like a company, the Zhou king was the founder and the rest of vassal states, they were like co-founders. As time went by, some vassal states even grew stronger than the king. Of course, the king won't be happy about that. Let's take Zhou Liwang as an example. He tried to reverse the situation by tightening his control over his direct domain. He had to promote some commoners, some people who were not nobles before. Yet his actions broke long-standing traditions, so people accused him of being reckless and unruly. At the beginning, people were just shocked, and some people maybe get more emotional, but anyway, Zhou Liwang got offended and furious. He banned all public criticism and punished anyone who dared to voice complaints. And that's not the end of the story. He got overthrown by the people and nobles. And this is where the famous thing originates. Restricting people's speech is more dangerous than blocking a flood. You might wonder how come the people doesn't obey the king. To understand this, we need to know that at that time, what people really followed was the status of kingship, not the individual sitting there. A king can be considered as a king was because he followed all the king traditions and ritual codes. Once he broke this, he threw his identity away, so he's not a king anymore. So Zhou Liwang lost his royal legitimacy and got replaced by a new ruler, and this just further weakened the imperial power. One generation later, the Zhou court has to move his original capital to Luoyang, and from here, the feudal system began to crumble. Great changes were on the way, and I will see you in the next episode.